What up, what up, what up? If you're just joining via YouTube, you didn't get this Facebook announcement that I just made about next week, but that's okay because I'm going to show you some previews. The Oxygen Network is so sly. I don't check my emails quick enough. I actually got my email yesterday, I think, but they have already put up some previews of the new show that's going to air next week on the Oxygen Network. Many of you have been Dad with the Phone followers for a minute, and you guys know that I interviewed with these guys. Now, I'm not featured in any one of these previews I'm about to show you, but what is featured is definitely some of my camera footage, especially some of the footage from behind the scenes and different stuff, which is kind of cool. I actually don't even know if in the full episode I'm pretty sure that I'm in the full episode because they've already kind of let me know I was in the edit. I'm not in the previews though. I will put that out there right now. Next week we'll find out. Maybe they give me 30 seconds of talk time. In the Dateline they gave me like 90 seconds. So we'll see how much they feature of Dad with the Phone's interview. Nevertheless, they actually bought footage from me, like video footage. So they're featuring that for sure. We're going to watch a few of the previews that they've just put out yesterday on the Oxygen website. I am not sponsored by Oxygen. They have not approved this StreamYard, but nonetheless, we're going to watch it anyway.
Unites us.
Before she became the focus of national headlines, she was simply Kelsey Berreth, a young mother from Colorado.
She was always a smile on her face. Patrick was the father of Kelsey's daughter.
He was a good-looking cowboy.
It was really a whirlwind type of romance.
But a mysterious disappearance would change everything.
It's been several days since anybody's heard from her.
She's not the kind of person that is unpredictable or, just disappears for a while.
The investigation would capture media attention around the world.
Someone knows where she's at. We won't quit looking.
Where do you go? Where do you begin?
As police search for answers, they ultimately uncover a treacherous web of lust and deception.
He was her first love, and I don't think she ever lost that love.
He led her on for years while she just fell into his trap.
Now, 8 months after this infamous case came to a close, the friends, colleagues, and investigators who had a front row seat tell their side of the story.
It was a shocking moment to sit there and listen to what happened.
This is something that nobody would see outside of a haunted house.
It just hit me like a brick. I was just heartbroken.
I did not see that coming. As you can probably hear an audible gasp coming from the courtroom.
Fear can lead you to do things you wouldn't do otherwise.
The town of Moses Lake is a small, peaceful community where no one's a stranger, and neighbors look out for one another. One of those neighbors was Kelsey Berreth.
Kelsey was raised in the Moses Lake area on a farm. She really liked farming and the farm lifestyle growing up. She was a fun-loving girl. She was actually my son's first babysitter when he was probably 3 or 4 years old. We trusted her because she was very responsible.
She was a compassionate, caring person, quiet, not a real outgoing person, but very quiet and calm.
Before she became the focus of national headlines, she was simply Kelsey Berreth, a young mother from Colorado.
She was always a smile on her face. Patrick was the father of Kelsey's daughter.
He was a good-looking cowboy.
It was really a whirlwind type of romance.
But a mysterious disappearance would change everything.
It's been several days since anybody's heard from her.
The town of Moses Lake is a small, peaceful community where
Cool. They've only released a few little second clips, and I can tell you already that I see my footage in there. You would have to know what it is, but any of those behind the scenes with the cameras and the news people, most of that's all my footage for sure. I know that. It's just fun for me to see this story being told more because of what happened to Kelsey right up the street from me, and to know that her story is going to be told in multiple ways by multiple people. I was actually contacted again today by an entirely different production house, an entirely different network, who's doing a whole episode, maybe multiple episodes on the Patrick Frazee, Crystal Lee Kinney case, Kelsie Berreth case. And so I'll be helping another production house do some more stuff, whether I do an on-camera interview or not. The guy called me today and was like, listen, I can't look at, anytime I Google this case, you show up. So it'll be fun to work with another production house to tell that story. I can tell you that these guys have a ton of footage. You'll probably see a lot of my drone footage from town, from Patrick's house, from the courthouse. I got a lot of drone footage from the courthouse that they took, and then all of my footage that I shot on my 4K camera and all my HD footage they got. So I'm looking forward to seeing the story that Oxygen Network puts out. Whether or not I make it, I did an on-camera interview with them, and so it'll be interesting how much I make it of the edit, or those things could be very fractional. I was not trying to put myself in this. This just happened in my town, and so if you're new to Dad with the Phone, this is how I ended up in the true crime world, is because Patrick Frazee killed Kelsie Berreth down the street from me. And so that's when I started covering this online crime stuff. I already had some social media channels, but nevertheless, Oxygen Network has wrapped up production, and they released that. That goes out next week, the 18th, 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Time. I don't know what time it is Mountain Time. I don't know what time. So anyway, yeah, 6:18 on Oxygen Channel. They sent me an email yesterday letting me know that it was going out. So it's not a secret anymore. They've posted the videos. Not like I kept it a secret anyway. I've been telling y'all about this for a minute. So these production things take time. So I'm happy that's coming out. And then I got that other email, and then I got another email I can't even tell you all about, but I'm super stoked. So anyway, I wanted to tell the YouTube community thank you, because I already kind of made this announcement on Facebook, but I definitely wanted to let the YouTube community thank you, because if it wasn't for you watching Dad with the Phone, then Dateline, then Oxygen Network, then these other networks aren't calling Dad with the Phone. But because of how much viewership and the way that we covered the case throughout the Patrick Frazee trial and the Kelsie Berreth story, these guys are stepping out, and they're seeking information from me, because you guys have watched, because you guys have reviewed on Facebook, because you've subscribed, and without and the support. They sent money, Nikki says, paid my gas. I know y'all paid for a lot of breakfast for me and Nikki. So as we watched and followed that case, they're probably going to end up interviewing my wife, because they were like, your wife went to the trials too? And I was like, yep. So we'll see. Maybe the next production house will just interview Mrs. Underground. So anyway, thanks for watching Dad with a Phone. I wanted to let you in on that little Oxygen show that's coming out next week. It's Killer Couples, the Kelsie Berreth story. It will air on 6/18 at 8 p.m. So there you go. We'll be back. We're out.